Happy Memorial Day to everybody. I want to go ahead and give a shout out to everybody that sacrificed their life. Not just like people think when they think of army veterans, they think about recent wars like the Afghanistan war and all the other wars that the United States has participated in. But I'm talking about the foundational wars. You know what I'm saying? The Civil War, the the Vietnam, not Vietnam no count. Vietnamese war was pointless. I don't want to talk about that on Memorial Day, but um, wars that mattered in American history. The war for independence against United Kingdom. Um, Wars that was foundational to building America. You know what I'm saying? Like that made America stronger in unity and made America respected to not be F with. So we don't have problems that folks around the other worlds, around the world have. I think we can be thankful for that on Memorial Day because we take for granted, like, you look at these videos of these clips of these buildings being blown up with rockets. You couldn't imagine seeing no shit like that only but in the movies. You can imagine something like that, but you ain't never been walking down the street. If you seen AK go off, you'll lose your shit. Or a regular gun shooting, you probably be like in awe. But to see a whole rocket knock off a building and bitches be dead, and that's in the Gaza Strip, that's in Ukraine, that's in Moscow. It's all over right now, and we ain't never seen nothing like that other than 9/11. That wasn't even a rocket. So I think that we could be thankful for our military. Um, just anybody, like, let me say this though too. Though, should I say it? I'm gonna just keep it like that though. But all in all though, that's what I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for my cousin. You know what I'm saying? Who served? He come from a military family. His daddy served, and I will say this though. I'm gonna mention this. I think the topic can be discussed around the dinner table this Memorial Day. The policies of the military, like the acceptance of the military. It's a lot of if they doing overhauls, it's things that need to be reevaluated. They need to bring back, instead of like if somebody got a, depending on the variation of their crime, they should be sent to the military. That's how my cousin got in the military. It changed his whole life. He had like a theft charge from like a retail store when I'm telling you business cuz, but he doing great, got a house and all that. But when he was 18, he had got a theft, and instead of, y'all go ahead and like this, man. It's for Memorial Day. He had got a theft, and instead of sending him to jail, the judge made him go take the ASAD. He passed, got into the military. This was just before the war in Afghanistan started and all that, and the war in Iraq. He been on all the tours and all that. And but the thing is, he would have been sitting in jail, and then he instead enlisted into the military. They need to bring stuff like that back and give people other options and routes. Also, you know what I'm saying? Like, I also think certain policies like tattoos, they need to change that. I hate that tattoo policy. I aced the AVSAT pretty much. I qualified to get in the Air Force, but it was talking about tattoos on my neck. You know what I'm saying? And I remember the Navy first recruited me when I was 17. And so it's like, I was like, what the hell? And so I signed the little waiver thing to show like this not gang related, none of that. And I still couldn't get in, bro. And you think about all the people that done been in after me. You know what I'm saying? They got this thing with trying to get such and such out of the military. Well, how did it get in the military versus people never got in, such as myself? Monk said, how I wish you had more views. Hey, bet that up, Ellie. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how that so-called algorithm works. It is what it is. I feel like one thing about these, anytime I do any live, that it can be regurgitated at some point. You never know how life works. Something might become popular after the fact, in hindsight. So, but all in all, what I was saying though, this is just a dedication on Memorial Day. I'm finna go take my baby, get her did. And it's just, that's what it's about, man. It's about celebrating the people that sacrifice for you, not just necessarily in the military, but in your family. and it's about like the people that paved the way for you. Like I want to thank the people that wasn't in the military who was militant, such as my father. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily call him on a personal level, but when I think about when people ask me where I get my discipline and my structure from, um, that I get it from him, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then certain qualities I inherited, like not leaving dishes in the sink at night, something that I've seen an older man that I knew coming up do. These, I like thinking all those disciplined people in life that I met, you know, it's a Memorial Day, so it's like in memory. And so because of that, I think everybody that sacrificed for me to be who I am and people that I never got to thank or people that didn't know they shaped me the way they did, positive. So I believe that's what Memorial Day is about. It's about sitting back, recollecting, enjoying your family, and being thankful for your family. We don't often tell our family how thankful we are for them because we don't think about it. When you do think about it and the significance they play, then you like personally for me, I would like to do nothing else now that I feel like it's the second chapter of my life. I got the hardest goal I wanted to achieve. My second goal is bonding and building, and my family retires. Like I want my little brother to talk to me every day. I want my big brother to talk to me every day. I want my daughter to call her cousins and talk to them at least 3 times a week. You know, I want like that kind of family that I used to see other families have. Like it used to be a family across the street from me when I was growing up, and we was a smaller, close knit family. And they used to be have parties like a motherfucker. Like I'm talking about cookouts. My little brother used to go over there all the time, and I used to like stay over here, man. Nigga, you stay with family, bitch. If it's only 2 of us, 3 of us, nigga, stay over here, nigga. You gotta go to their family. No, stay over here. And that's the same thing. Like I was like a baby Trump with the jobs. I was saying that with the family, like nigga, we don't gotta go going to other people functions and shit. Let's start our own shit. Let's start our own traditions. You feel me? So I'm all about that big building and being big into family these days. When I was on my come up, I was just like the other family. Man, I'm working my personal life. But then when I got to where I needed to be, it's like, okay, now it's time to look around and evaluate, okay, what do we do to be a better family? Who gonna host the family first family reunion? Who gonna host the second one? You feel me? Who gonna start a tradition? I'm willing to participate. But I think that's what you got to do in life. You got to lock in with laser vision, have a focus on what you want to do, get to that part, and then you can gather your thoughts on how do you advance. You feel me? People funny style too. I guess I ain't gonna say people funny style, but I'm gonna say people funny style for the most part because they come in. It's a Memorial Day dedication. I've said a lot of great things about family. This is what it's about, and I don't think that's the mood for most Americans on this Memorial Day who tuning in. Maybe I want to see turned up shit. I think it's too early for that. I think, well, you ain't gonna see none like over here turned up, but all that car show shit, this, that, women in Daisy Dukes, I call them Daisy Dukes, tight shorts. Yeah, that ain't hitting on nothing, you feel me? But it's about, once again, family, love. Um, I want to give a shout out. I'm gonna give a couple more shout outs real quick. Um, Shout out to my guardian angel. She tatted on my wrist. You feel me? Um, Shout out to who really impacted my life. You feel me? Like, shout out to my stepbrother. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude was so super cool, man. Played basketball, 2 state championship rings. You feel me? He a high school basketball coach now. He had the odds against him probably in life, and he made it. And I'm proud of him for that. And we ain't talking, and he done had my back one time, long time ago. I appreciate that. I thought about this song that had them pulled up, came across my shorts. It was that who I'm gonna call when it's time to ride, when it's time to ride. Listen, that song's so dope. It's so powerful, man. I know just one person, but I love that person. That's John. Just hearing that song made me say I gotta get everything together, get that person a very good gift. I can't even look at the phone when I speak of that person. I get shy and humble. You know what I'm saying? So just shout out everybody I love and everybody that love me, and on this Memorial Day, and that's what it is, man. Y'all take care for sure.